joined by McDaniels. Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's Conley in at the 1 spot. And for Los Angeles, outside the wings are Reeves and James. Rui Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at point. Last year, Coach, as you know, the Timberwolves making it to the Western Conference Finals.
Yeah, that equaled their deepest run in team history, dropping that series to the Mavs. Minnesota has never been to the finals, one of 5 franchises who've yet to get there.
Now here is Conley. Pass to Randall. It's in there. Conley with the assist.
And we've seen Randall add a three-point shot. However, this is the area of the court he's most comfortable, that mid-range.
And that one's good. Doncic.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Minnesota. The feed to Gobert. Shoots over Hachimura. Kept alive. Poked away. It's stolen by Hachimura. Doncic against Conley. And the dunk by Doncic.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. I asked him how you take care of the stifle tower himself, Rudy Gobert. Coach said, I think you just try to pester him on defense and stay away from him on offense. If he's anywhere near our shooters, that means it's time to move the ball. So they'll have to play keep away when it comes to Gobert. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And he makes the first. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
I'll tell you, you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Doncic with it. 6 points for him. There's the drive, and Doncic throws it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Minnesota with the ball, following the bucket by the Lakers. Yep, that one goes in there.
And not just a jump shooter, Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
And Doncic, here we go.
And that's a special play coming from the 1 spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Randall. Rebound the Lakers. Doncic left side. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. I'm told now by our producer, do we have them, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks. And this summer saw the passing of Laker legend, 3-time Basketball Hall of Famer, the logo, Jerry West, an all-star every year of his outstanding playing career before going on to have such a successful career as a coach and as an executive. Guys, this league will bear his imprint forever. Jerry West will be missed.
An all-time great for sure. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Timberwolves trail by 3. DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Basket good. Randall's got his second bucket.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Here's Doncic. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's McDaniels. Nothing on the board. And Reed throws it down.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Here's Doncic. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
And it doesn't take much for Doncic to get hot. And once that happens, boy, he is almost unguardable. And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Puts it up. Again, Los Angeles.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Here's McDaniels. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Again, Los Angeles.
And one of those players who will not be denied. LeBron's so strong inside.
Here's Edwards. Reeves with the rebound. And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. 7-point differential. Off on the layup. From deep three-point territory. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Dillingham, and it's Clark in at the 3 spot. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. Boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Dillingham. Off target with his 3. Here's Doncic. Offensive rebound. Hayes. Missed inside. Timberwolves trail by 10. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Well, that's exactly what's needed when you're trying to turn things around.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I worked on to get out of this shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. And it's blocked, and they recover it. Reed finds Gobert. The shot from the low post is good. So the Lakers call timeout, their first.
Reed. Timeout called for the Lakers. All right, fans, here comes...
Vincent's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Michael Conley, he's checked in for Dillingham. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Here's Alexander Walker. Out to the wing. And the wide open shot from Reed. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers leading by 10. Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Reed. Conley with it. Gwinnett picks him up. Clark left side. He goes up again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Some changes for Minnesota. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. Edwards comes in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead early. Here's Goodwin. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
The Lakers have shot 75% of the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Second team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Goodwin, shooting 1.
Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Great control by Conley in the float game. Gave it just enough.
Pass to Hachimura. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Solo ball.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. LeBron, he's checked in for Connect. And it's Austin Reeves in for Goodwin. The Timberwolves also with the sub. McDaniels, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Randle dishes to McDaniels. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. 10-point lead. Now the pass to Reeves. Back to LeBron. 5 on the clock. He can't hit that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Timberwolves trail by 10. Randle left side. And stolen by James. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. The 11-footer goes back up. Julius Randle with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Well, I love when guys like Edwards work inside. Don't settle for jumpers. Get a solid look close to the rim.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Now here's DiVincenzo, defended by Vincent. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Drains the three-pointer. Randall's got 7.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers bringing the quarter to a close with a...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
25.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K's. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 23 points and 3 rebounds. And taking a look at the Lakers, Shaq, what you think?
They're running the offense beautifully for this one, working for good looks. The confidence looks sky high. It's going to be hard for that defense to disrupt their flow at this point.
Kenny, let's get your insight on the Timberwolves.
Well, they have to improve their defense. Guys were getting burned on the perimeter. They wouldn't put a hand up, as my man used to say, hand down, man down. Oh, you got to get in some help. That pretty much covers everything. Shaq, you think they played their best?
And that's going to do it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've held a 12-point lead early. Here's Hayes. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's Edwards. To the wing on the left. Here's Conley. Lakers with the rebound. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's James. The shot off that time. LeBron's gone 2 of 7 from the floor here. You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Hayes, no good. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Randall down low, working on James. Randall no good. Lakers leading by 7. LeBron outside. Reeves outside. From the line, and he connects with the jumper. Doncic has got 4 this quarter.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Pass to Gobert. Outside for Randall. Tries again. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's his first
Just
personal foul.
naturally strong. We've seen more than one defender sort of just bounce off Randall. He's used to it.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Vanderbilt comes in for Hayes. And it's Connect in for James. Doncic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Man, you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Minnesota making a switch here. Clark's checked in.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size.
size and skill set.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 53s a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strengths. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. There's 1:47 left in the third quarter. Here's Randall. Lays it up off the glass. Randall's got 14.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
And the Lakers call time here. Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Hedo Turkoglu, who was a big part of what we did in Orlando, was the most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Lakers leading by 4. Reeves with it, defended now by Dillingham. Reeves gets the bucket. Reeves has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Now here's Reed. Finney Smith defending. Here's Clark. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Right, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Timberwolves trail by 6. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Daniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's his first trip to the line.
And just a top-notch free throw shooter this year, all the way up there at 88%.
He hits the second from the line. 24 seconds left to play in the third. DiVincenzo against Reeves. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Here's Reeves. Lays it up and banks it in. Reeves has got 9 points here in the second half.
And how about the terrific use of the crossover there to just throw the defender off balance.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. No good there. And we've reached the end of the third. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports.
36.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Yeah, well, this is the diversification of positions in this league. Everyone does everything now.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 9 points. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Julius Randle is out there with McDaniels. And it's Gobert in at the 5. Down low. Here's James. Rebound, Minnesota. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Conley. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
James in the post. McDaniels defending. LeBron James just too strong.
Oh, textbook pick and roll there. James doing a great job breaking down the defense.
Edwards looking it over. And Edwards slams it in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Good on that shot. With that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from McDaniels.
Well, you can see that Edwards isn't trying to do it all on his own. He's also looking for shots for others out there.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this DGA going in their direction.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
Minnesota calls timeout. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Well, the defense has not been able to slow him down inside. And until they offer some sort of resistance, just keep feeding him the ball.
Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for the Lakers. Hachimura comes in for Vanderbilt. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He told his players, I need you to play smarter out there. You're in a rush right now, and that's why we're behind. Slow things down, run our plays, and see if that tempo shifts at all. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. McDaniels against LeBron. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. McDaniels got his 5th rebound in this one. And they pick up 2. McDaniels got 7 points for the quarter.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Mr. Gobert. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And if he gets looks that cleanly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Passes it to Doncic. Stolen by Conley. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Randall. Buries the jumper to finish the break.
And you'll never see Randall back down in a big moment. He's looking to be the guy when they need a bucket. How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 tonight from 3-point territory. Takes the 13-footer. Reeves with the rebound. Lakers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Here's Doncic. And McDaniels with the block. Randall down low. Working on James. That one's in there. The Lakers lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Randall.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Kept alive. Here's Gobert. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's LeBron. Here's Hachimura. Randall with some nice D. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 43% for the game. Conley with a wide open look. Offline with his 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
And the Timberwolves call time. They're trailing by 6. There's 48 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
James looking around. And McDaniels with the block.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
Yeah, and it basically all comes down to this. If they come away empty here, this one's pretty much over.
Lakers foul. Jackson Hayes. His third personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within 5.
At the line for the Timberwolves. Now
both free throws good from Reed. And so they foul intentionally.
Mike Conley. That's his second personal foul.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for Los Angeles.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They're trailing by 6. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Your Laker Youth Dance Team. Get on your feet. Show some love.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leases one from 3.
Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the play.
That's right. No other option but to foul and look for some misses.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
At the line for Los Angeles.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Great work at the line under pressure. They're that much closer to putting this game away.
Here's Edwards. It's deflected. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And Minnesota has possession. Outside for Randall. No good from outside. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Now Reed, his third personal foul.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
At the line for Los Angeles.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game. Conley scanning the floor. Edwards from deep 3-point territory. And so the Lakers take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it mattered most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. LeBron, in the fourth quarter, were you looking to be aggressive?
Yeah, just try to close the game out. You know, my teammates looked for me in the fourth quarter to close the game out with my scoring and just my playmaking ability. So, you know, to be able to go out there and come through for it means a lot.
I know they're used to it by now, but I know you're still happy with the win. Congrats. Back to you.
Much appreciated, David. And that'll do it, folks. So for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.